Hey, welcome back, guys. So today on this video, we are talking about your deal machine account. And more specifically, I'm going to quickly answer a question I keep getting a lot on my other video. And that is, how do you find a list of out-of-state owners with your deal machine account? So let's go ahead and talk about this. First off, guys, real quick video, not too many steps involved, so be sure to stick around to the end of the video. But why would you want to find a list of out-of-state owners anyways? Well, that's pretty easy. If you're running a wholesale business in real estate, you know it's important to spend your marketing budget on the most motivated sellers. Whatever the case is, it's a pretty easy process. It's handled here in your deal machine account. Check my video description. I'll try to leave the written instructions there as well. But I've already logged into my deal machine account, and this is the home screen. Now here in the home screen, if you want to find a list of out-of-state owners, first you need to choose your farming area. So you can choose by zip code, city, or county. This is going to depend on where you work. If you work in a rural area, you may need to zoom out to the county level. However, if you work in a populated area like say Miami, sometimes you can get away with it with just doing a zip code. For the purpose of this video, let me go ahead and just type in Los Angeles County. Okay, and I'm going to scroll down here to Los Angeles County. Okay, next, deal machine pulls up all the properties that they have in Los Angeles County. You can see there's about 2.4 million. So in order to go ahead and narrow this down to out-of-state owners, deal machine makes it easy. You just click here on quick filter. Once you do that, you're going to scroll down until you see out-of-state owners right here and click on that line. Okay, you can see the list in this particular county has 62,000 out-of-state owners. So that's a huge list. Normally what I would do is I would go ahead and narrow this out-of-state owners list down a little bit. So first what I would do is click here on property type, and then you want to choose what type of properties you like to do your business with. So single family residence, multifamily, condos. For me personally, I go after single family. So let me click here. Okay, you can see that narrowed it down to 15,000. So same thing, that's actually a huge list. So what I'll normally do next is click here on more. And then I like to go after off-market properties. So I'll click down here to MLS information. And then I want to click here on market status. And then I'm going to click here on off-market. So that way I'm not seeing any properties that are currently listed on the MLS with a realtor, and confirm. Okay, we're dwindling this down a little bit. That's 14,000 properties. Same thing, that's still a huge list. So for me personally, when I'm going to go ahead and filter this down even more, I'm going to click here on more, and then I'm going to click on and then also I like to purchase from individual owners. I don't really like to buy from other investors. So I'll click here on owner type and then corporate owned, and then I'm going to click on no. So that way I'm only seeing properties that are owned by individuals, not LLCs or corporations. Okay, so now we're getting more of a focused list. So we're down to 5,000 properties. So this is a pretty good list if you're going to send out mailers. However, if you want to dwindle this down even more, I'll click here on and, okay, and then let me go ahead and click here on the search bar, and then I type in owned. And this is another filter I like to use because again, I like to buy from individuals, not other investors. So I'll click here on number of owned properties. And then for me, I'll filter this down by is less than, and then I'll put 3. So that way, if they own 3 or less properties. So if they own 20 or the properties, generally in my experience, I'm not able to negotiate as heavily. So let me click on confirm. Okay, so now we got that list down to 2,788. So that's a pretty good list for an out-of-state owner list. But again, you can go ahead and keep layering on other filters or other motivation factors. So you can click on and let's see, click on search, and then let's type in foreclosure and then do in pre-foreclosure and confirm. Okay, so it's not pulling up any properties that meet that criteria. So let me go ahead and delete this condition. Okay, so I deleted that. Another filter that I'll normally use is how long has that person owned that property? So I'll click here on and then I'm going to click down here onto sale history and then last sales date. And let's say we want them to go ahead and have owned the property for at least 5 years. So let's say here is before, select a date, and then we'll go back 5 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and confirm. Just because if they bought that property within the past couple of years, it's less likely that they are willing to go ahead and sell it. Okay, there you have it. We have a list of 1,364 out-of-state owners in Los Angeles, California, and they're going to be off-market. They're owned by individuals that own less than 3 properties, and they've owned that property for at least 5 years. So this is actually a pretty good list if we're going to be sending out mailers or start dialing to. So there you have it, guys. If you're wondering how to find a list of out-of-state owners with your deal machine account, that's the easiest way I know how to do it. If you know an easier way, be sure to leave a comment below. Let the rest of us know how you did it. Hopefully you found that video useful. If so, click thumbs up or maybe consider subscribing to my channel, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks again for watching.